Hands up and shout.
Hands up and shout.
Let's go, baby! 3-0.
3-0. 3-0. Let's you know what? Before we get into it, let's go back and look at the tape. If you watched the previous video, you had Cole Beasley, big game.
I had Cole Beasley, big game. I mean, he didn't get the touchdown, but Cole Beasley came clutch.
Yeah. I mean, you called him for 120 yards. He got 100. I mean, how often does your slot receiver give you 100? So, yeah.
Yeah, and his 4 touchdowns went to 3 of them went to a tight end.
Right, and you're never going to see that.
Yeah, which he didn't do all
previous 2 weeks.
The other 2 games he hasn't hit.
Right. Yeah, Tyler Kroft. Big game. I mean, I only had him for 1 touchdown, but thank God he had 2.
Yeah.
Needed every single one of those.
That's right. Yeah.
Holy cow. But also, 35-28 was my prediction. I got the Bills score right. I
predicted a 3-point game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I expect a little bit more defense.
Yeah.
If we could find the Bills' defense, that'd be
there's good. All points bulletin, APB out for the defense.
Our Bills' defense is definitely practicing social distance with their offense.
Oh yeah, it's bad. Like one of my talking points. Where's Jerry Hughes?
Yeah.
Jerry Hughes?
Where's our defensive line?
Yeah.
The amount of money that we pay into this defensive line. Like I might pull, while you're talking, I might pull it up just to show how much money we invested.
Yeah.
In draft picks invested in this defensive line, and they're not producing.
No.
We have to blitz to cause some pressure.
Yep.
And because of that, we're putting our secondary, who outside of really White, Poyer, and Hyde,
shouldn't be one-on-one.
Right. And it showed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, to your point, I think we're number 1 in money spent on the defensive line. If not number 1, we're definitely top 5. I haven't looked it up since, some people have gotten some new contracts and like that.
Right.
But we're definitely top 5 in money spent on defensive line. It is disgusting, and we're not getting any pressure. We had 2 sacks this week. AJ Epinesa on 1 and Matt Milano on 1 because he blitzed.
Yeah.
We didn't get our 3 sacks.
No, and that's weird. I mean, I think we averaged 2.7 last year or 2.9 or something. But I mean, I'm going to keep preaching it. We're going to get 3 sacks until we get a player that makes a difference.
Yeah.
Or someone decides to show up.
Yeah.
Because
for that
if
game.
not, we're going to get coverage sacks or a weird blitz sack, and we're going to get 3 sacks again.
Yeah. This almost goes back to our other video. What do you think's more important, pass coverage or pass rush?
Right.
Pass rush. Pass coverage will keep you in games. Pass rush will win you games.
Yeah. It's Mario Addison, 3 years, $30 million.
Yep.
Trent Murphy, 3 years, $22.5. Jerry Hughes, 2 years, $21. Ed Oliver, 4 years, $19. Star Lotulelei, who's not out there, but previous to that, he would have been there.
He would have been out there.
Yeah, 3 years, $18.6.
Right. Are we missing him that much? Our run defense is getting gashed.
Vernon Butler, 2 years, $15. It's just AJ Epinesa. I mean, that's just a rookie. But I mean, I'm going down the list. We've got $70 million.
Yeah.
Invested in our line.
Yeah. Every one of those contracts was well over 10. It was 15 apiece.
Vernon Butler's seven and a half a year.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just we need better
production from our defensive line and just the defensive line without sending blitz.
Right.
During the game, I was berating Tremaine Edmonds for being poor, especially on the one Robert Woods slant and over pursuing, and then him cutting inside and going for the touchdown. After taking a day to really think about it, I would have rather have had Tremaine Edmonds at 70% than A.J. Klein or even probably Tyrel Dotson at 100%. So I will...
Because he does the little things that you don't think about.
Yeah, so I will back off the Tremaine Edmonds had a bad game. He's bad. You're playing middle linebacker with a hurt shoulder.
Yeah, on a run team.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I'm actually going to give you props.
Yeah.
For being out there instead of
what's that grit factor?
Yeah, instead of berating you anymore because in the moment in the game I'm all in my head yelling at the TV. You're terrible. What are you doing? But now actually like looking back at it, it's like glad you were out there.
Yeah, that's a tough one to do.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess we're gonna start right off on their defense point. I mean,
Yeah.
great game all in all.
Yeah.
Our defense played the first half. I mean, we were up 21-3, I think, going into halftime.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely did this bend but not break kind of thing. And
Yeah.
their Rams offense, I mean, the Rams in general should be just upset because they've missed opportunities.
Yeah.
And I mean, the first drive, they drove the ball right down our throats. Matt Milano, clutch blitz, clutch sack,
Yep.
puts him in the field goal range, or puts him to a 50-yard field goal range
Yeah.
for a rookie kicker in Buffalo for the first time.
Yep.
Windy. Yeah, I mean, those things that you don't think about what
Yep.
Tyler Bass has to deal with.
Yep.
And shanks that field goal.
Yep.
Then the next drive, we got a pick, and because Josh Allen this year,
Yeah.
he put the throttle down, and then we were up 14-0.
Yep. Before the Rams even had
Yeah,
time
so
to
going
really
into
play.
halftime, going in 21-3, I felt good.
Yeah.
And then we stopped him on
I
that
mentioned
next
to
drive.
you, I was like, it's about to be a rout.
Yeah, we stopped him on that next drive. Josh Allen comes back and scores. We're up 28-3.
Yeah.
Like you and I mean, you're at my house. We were sitting there, it was like, okay, it's time to knock back a couple beers, enjoy the rest of this game.
Yeah, go eat some more food.
Yeah.
I can relax, you know,
We're up 28-3. Every defensive lineman, pin your ears back
and just go.
and go. And no,
Instead, we had a collapse, and Josh Allen had to bail us out.
again.
Yeah. I mean, the difference I see in the game, Josh Allen's 5 for 5 in the red zone.
The red zone.
Or Josh Allen, our offense, whatever. 5 for 5 in the red zone. Rams 3 for 4.
3 for 4. Yeah.
We had I think the same amount of possessions, or they had one more, and we kept them out of the red zone.
Yeah.
And they went 3 for 4 with the one being no, the one wouldn't be the missed field goal. I don't know.
No, because that's not in the red zone.
Right. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know what the one would be. I don't remember then.
Like we probably
Was there a fourth down that they went for and didn't get?
no,
Or
that's not red zone.
Right? That was at the 40 something. I don't know. They missed on something.
I was at opportunity to score a touchdown because they kicked a field goal.
Yeah.
So maybe that's like the possession where we did five red zones, 5 touchdowns versus where they had to kick a field goal.
Yeah, right. Maybe.
They kicked a field goal and they missed a field goal. We're up by 3.
Yeah. So, and then the other thing I want to question, though, is where's Saran, Neal? Like, we're getting gashed now 2 weeks in a row because the Jets game was a warm-up. 2 weeks in a row, we're getting gashed by middles, but we're getting gashed by crossing routes. We're getting gashed by last week it was the tight end. This week the tight end wasn't much of a factor, but we're still getting gashed on like little routes. Teron Johnson not playing like tight man coverage. But like Saran Neal's got to give you something more than what so far has been out on the field.
Yeah, because I mean we tried the little thing with Dean Marlowe 2 weeks ago. Teron Johnson is definitely better in the run game, but even still in the run game, I mean, Darrell Henderson had 20 carries for 114 yards. So, like we primarily play a 2 linebacker set with whatever people want to call a nickel corner, a big safety, but there's a third secondary out there.
Yeah, instead of
for
a third
safety
linebacker.
or a 4 corner.
Yep.
Right, and because of that, we're seeing the Rams and then now the Dolphins and then the Rams beat us in the run game and. Like this is the same defense that we had last year, pretty much. Outside of like a couple pieces, like the Vernon Butler instead of Star Lotulelei, Mario Addison, the rotational versus Shaq Lawson, but very similar to a defense that we had last year. And it's like our defense is not stepping up.
No, and that is one thing that we probably didn't think would happen actually going into this year. It was if the offense could just get a little bit better.
Yeah, like Sean McDermott and Leslie Frazier pride themselves on their defense. Like each year in and out, you're like you and I talked about. It's like okay, well at least our defense stood up that game. Like, our defense is MIA, and we need to find them.
Yeah,
we need to find that grit that they've had.
Yep. Because right now Josh Allen is winning us games. I mean, it is. I am so happy to say that, but also on the same side, it's like I wish I didn't.
I know because the previous years it was like, wow, our defense won the game.
Yeah. Our defense stopped them because we gave them the ball back after going 3 and out.
Yeah.
And
you and I were talking about earlier. It's like, dude, I haven't even seen Saran Neal. It's like you were like, well, we had 2 punts. It's like, Okay, yeah, you got me.
Right? Like he hasn't even had to play on special teams.
True.
We had like 2 punts.
So.
And Corey Bajorquez just booming punts now.
Yeah.
Like 53-yard average. So, I mean, yeah, our defense.
Yeah, I think my 2 big things that we need to improve on is our defense finding that identity again. And second one, I know a lot of people aren't talking about, second half adjustments.
Yeah.
Like, against the Dolphins, like, okay, Ryan Fitzpatrick is a pretty good quarterback. I mean, weirdly, we pulled up that one stat for the 3 games who's done 10-plus touchdowns. Ryan Fitzpatrick had 12, tied Josh Allen. Like, and people don't, like, he's in a list of elites. It's like, oh wow, that's weird. Ryan Fitzpatrick's in the league. But Ryan Fitzpatrick is a decent quarterback that does it.
Yeah, that's how he stayed in the league. He's a wily veteran.
But like going into the Rams, like we
were dominating them.
Yeah, and then our team just falls flat on our face on the third quarter for the second straight week. Like that needs to get addressed. Yeah, and we need those captains, that Jordan Poyer, that Micah Hyde, that Tre'Davious White, to step up and to push these players to do better.
Yeah, to be held accountable.
Yeah,
like
exactly, held accountable.
Yeah, like Tremaine Edmonds or Jerry Hughes, just because he's probably the longest tenure vet on the Bills. Like somebody needs to be the voice of that defense and kick them into gear and be like, this is not acceptable. Our offense is setting record numbers for the Bills, and we're barely squeaking games out. Yeah. Like, we don't want it to be all on Josh Allen's shoulders.
And people, I mean, previous years, we were talking about Josh Allen, like, wears his emotions on his sleeves, and he's out there, and he takes everything to heart. Yeah. And it's like on our offense, he's like that. Those fourth quarter, like, he's literally shedding people. Yeah. And making big-time throws that people aren't even talking about. Yeah. And you can see he wants to win. Oh, yeah. Like, previous years, like, other quarterbacks would be like, well, it's 3rd and 25. We're fucked.
Yeah, right.
You know, like, there's no way we're done. Yeah. Like, but Josh Allen.
Halfback draw.
Yeah. A halfback screen to maybe get a field goal, and let's do an onside kick. We're down by 1. Yeah. No, like, Josh Allen's got this mindset. I mean, 8 fourth quarter comebacks. Yeah. Total in 2 and a quarter season. Yeah.
And 3rd and 22, no big deal. I got this.
Yeah. Not just, and week to week now.
Yeah. It's insane.
Like, Josh Allen has this mentality of win. Yeah. And that mentality that we had on the defense needs to push that. He needs to push that.
No cost at no cost? Is that the saying?
You threw me off of my point. You're like, at no cost with no cost?
Yeah, win at no cost, win at all costs.
Win at all costs.
Win at all costs.
Now that we got this
right. It's a free win. Win at all costs. Yeah. I mean, he's breaking linebackers' necks with that face mask. Right. Just get off me.
Yeah. So, outside of our defense, and our coaches need to address that. Yeah. Let's talk about the good.
Yeah. We're 3-0.
We're 3-0.
We have an offense that is putting up numbers. Josh Allen's getting talked about on national TV for MVP, and we're sitting here pouting about our defense.
That's a tough one. We face the ugly. Right. Let's talk about the good.
Right. Like, it's the Bills PTSD in me, I guess, of the last 20 years just being beat down of, like, in the years past, the old Bills teams would have found a way to lose. Instead, Josh Allen finds a way to win.
Yeah, and we're 3-0 for consecutive seasons. The last time we did that, 91-92. Like
those were good years.
Yeah. This feels good. Like, when I'm nitpicking our defense about improving and we're still 3-0.
Yeah. Like, that's good. That's a good place.
And we're going into we're going to talk about it to our next video, so tune in, but like, we're going into the Raiders, and I feel on a high for this game. Like, the Raiders allow so much yardage. Yeah. Like, Josh Allen's going to have a field day.
Yeah, he might go for 500 yards.
And the sad thing is Devin Singletary looked incredible.
Yeah.
Talk about a guy that cuts on a dime.
Oh, my God. That guy's jockstrap is still at the realm.
Number 50. I don't even know who it is, but man.
He was gone.
13 carries for 71 yards. A 5.5 average. Like, the previous 2 games, we didn't really run the ball at all with him. This time, we actually made an effort to run with it. Like, in a game, I want Devin Singletary to get 13 to 17 yards. Or 13 to 17 attempts. Yeah. But even TJ Yeldon came in, had 3 great rushes for 18 yards. That's 6 yards a pop.
Yeah. He did his part. He spelled Singletary for what little he needed to be spelled. Mm-hmm. And was productive, held onto the ball. I noticed he was going 2 hands whenever he was getting contacted. Like, That's coaching. That's growing as a player, and that's giving us good production with Zach Moss being out.
Yeah, and I mean, and not only that, Devin Singletary had 4 catches for 50 yards. So like,
It's
all-purpose
120
yards, he had over 120 yards. Like,
120 all-purpose yards.
great game.
Yeah, and like, so does that bring you to the question of, are we giving Zach Moss the ball too much too early?
And what
In those
Singletary
first 2
did,
games, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with that.
Yep.
Because Devin Singletary looked. I'm not saying nothing against that Zach Moss is not athletic.
Right.
But Devin Singletary definitely has that athletic ability that Zach Moss doesn't.
Yeah, that
have.
change of direction,
He just doesn't
start
have.
and stop acceleration.
Zach Moss sheds tackles.
Yeah.
And like, he's a powerful runner.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
he would have been nice on a couple of those goal line plays, just run it up
Yeah,
the middle
yeah.
where Devin Singletary got tackled for a loss of 1.
Mm-hmm. But when we space them out,
Yep.
I want Singletary out there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Give me Singletary on the screens. Give me Singletary even like when we're going down the field and we're at the 40, you know, because he can.
I would still feel confident for Devin Singletary up until. I know people say red zone, but I would still red zone to some people 20 yards and in. Like, I would still feel safe with Singletary up until like the 7-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we space him out so well that we should have him out there.
With our offense.
Yeah.
Now another good bright spot, Gabe Davis.
John
Davis.
Brown went down.
Yes.
I was nervous.
Yep.
And Gabe Davis like, it's all right.
Yeah.
I got you guys. I got you.
We got this. Rookie, no big
Josh
deal.
Allen felt so confident in him. 4th and 9,
Yeah.
we're throwing it to him.
4th and
1-on-1.
9, 24 seconds left to go in the game.
Yeah.
Gabe
Game on
Davis-
the line.
Yeah.
We're throwing it to him.
Yeah. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Game winning drives. Josh Allen's going to Gabe Davis.
Yeah. So, I mean, like,
Whew.
Gabe Davis, 4 catches, 81 yards. I mean, I preach that, like, Cole Beasley and John Brown, our number 2 and number 3,
Yeah.
we're going to have great games.
Yep.
And it showed once John Brown went down, I mean, Gabe Davis kind of took over that role that John Brown had
Yeah.
and stepped up big.
Yep. Yeah. One of my issues was Josh Allen in the second half. He had a lot of double clutches, and it felt like he was hanging on to the ball for a lot longer, or either longer or the pressure was getting to him quicker. But there was a lot of double clutches if you look back at the game, and maybe that is part of the rapport between Josh Allen and John Brown and Josh Allen and Gabe Davis. It's not there yet. He trusts him, but he's just not there yet with
Or
letting
even
it go.
having that awareness that John Brown carries being a veteran in the
Yeah.
league versus a rookie in the league.
Yep, absolutely. And so, like, maybe that's where some of those double clutches, were coming.
Because a lot of John Brown catches are Josh Allen makes gets out of the huddle or
Yeah.
gets out of the pocket, and John Brown's like running to the sideline or John Brown's
Yeah.
coming back.
He's breaking with them.
Yeah,
Yep.
he breaks with him, and that's that. Like, hopefully Gabe Davis takes on learns
learns.
from that.
Yep.
But that has only come with years of playing.
Yeah. Diggs got his touchdown, averaged 10 yards of reception.
Yep.
I mean,
He had a couple touchdowns taken back.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
That was a questionable call at that screen.
yeah, the bubble
But
screen.
At the same time, to Josh, I mean, again, if we're going to be nitpicking, Josh Allen, I mean, the throw was a 7-yard. You could throw it 90 yards. Tell me
Yeah.
you can't throw it 5 yards.
Yeah, and hit the guy in the chest
Yeah.
instead of a blade of grass higher.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't have to whip it at him, but
Right.
yeah.
So just bring it up. Throw it at his knees next time instead of his shoelaces.
Right, yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, if Jalen, I mean, you and I were talking about this, like, if Jalen Ramsey guarded Stephon Diggs,
Yeah. All
and
game.
all games, I mean, are we upset that Stephon Diggs got 4 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown? I'm not.
Right. I'm
Because
happy that.
they obviously put so much attention on the Diggs
Mm-hmm.
that Beasley got over 100, Gabe Davis got 81,
Yeah.
Devin Singletary hit over 100 yards all purpose.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm not. No.
Right.
If
I
your
consider
whole
that a
defense,
win
yeah, if your whole
for Steph
defense is to
Diggs.
stop one player as a wide receiver, they won.
Yeah, I consider that a win as Steph Diggs because you averaged over 10 yards of reception and you had a touchdown.
Yeah, and then one of his
And the
big
rest
catches,
of our wide receivers 8.
and one of his catches was that big third down play. It was like 3rd and 25.
Yeah, and he throws it on the rope on the sideline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Game ball. My game ball is going to Tyler Croft.
Tyler Croft.
Tyler Croft, I wanted you to be cut, ish. Like I
We were talking about money saving
yeah,
opportunities.
money saving opportunities, possibly him being cut, but when Sweeney went down or didn't practice all training camp, it was obvious he was going to be kept. but I was questioning his spot on the Bills. Last year he had one game where he showed, and it was the Steelers game. It was a big game.
Big game. Yeah.
But game ball goes to Tyler Kroft. I mean, you battled through 2 foot injuries last year. It's probably very hard to play football without your feet.
And the tough part about like that, he had a battle because we expected so much more out of him.
Yeah, for the contract that we
The
gave.
contract that we gave him, we expected so much more out of him.
Yep.
And maybe he played through some injuries that we didn't know about. I mean,
Yeah.
his whole career. I mean, as the Bengals liked him,
Yeah.
but he just couldn't stay healthy.
Nope, couldn't get on the field.
Him or Eifert.
Yeah. And so I give the game ball to him. 2 touchdowns. Like, he should have, all of his targets should have been catches. They took the one away from him, which was a bad call. Ty goes the receiver.
Well, yeah, and we'll talk about the calls after this little thing about Kroft.
But touchdown, like, just over the reaches of the linebacker that's guarding you. You jump up, all hands, bring it down, no movement at all, just secures it. I don't know if Dawson Knox does that.
And
I don't know.
And not that, like, Tyler Kroft played well enough. I mean, through 3 games, we can kind of tell who our primary targets are.
Yeah.
That's our wide receivers.
Brown,
Yeah,
Beasley.
whoever our 3 wide receivers are, those are going to be our top
Yep.
targets. Singletary came up big, was pretty much our 4th target.
Yeah.
And then, so really our tight ends are now going back to that 5th, 4th option.
Yep.
Dawson Knox has missed catches.
Mm-hmm. He's fumbled.
He's fumbled. And I want the most out of Dawson Knox.
Yeah.
But Tyler Kroft came in there, blocked well,
Yep. Blocked well.
made all his catches.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that interception.
Right. Interception.
Yeah. And he caught it.
Yeah.
What we expect out of him.
Yep.
So that's going to be interesting coming next week when Dawson Knox gets off the concussion protocol.
Yeah.
To whether or not we play Dawson Knox for more snaps or we do Tyler Kroft.
Yeah. Yeah. And we talked about it before. I'd go Kroft. I'd go the hot
We
hand.
just talked about it.
Safety blanket. I mean, maybe we should temper our expectations of our tight end, like you were just saying, our 4th, 5th option.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
just
our
give
3rd
me
wide receiver is Cole Beasley. He's going 6 catches, 100 yards.
Right.
Like, where's the love for the tight end when we're doing all, like, his 300 yards, his top 3 targets are 181 and 50.
Right.
Like, where's,
Yeah.
that's 240 yards. Like, where's the other 60 going?
Right. So,
You know?
like, give me the tight end that just lives in that 5-yard area.
Doesn't
Dump
expect
offs.
much.
Yeah. Doesn't
Holds
expect
onto
much.
the ball.
Yep.
Makes the block.
Secure catching.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we were 2nd and 1 or whatever. We were at the 1-yard line. We do that little boot and pop 1 yard touchdown right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then same thing with the 1 yard line for the game winning. And just do the little dump to the Tyler Kroft.
To the pass that all the NFL critics said that Josh Allen couldn't do.
Yeah.
No touch.
No touch.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let me just
Yeah.
float it over
Oh wait,
everyone.
let me see this. Let me do all this year. Don't
Yeah.
worry, Josh Allen has no accuracy. 20+ yards a game or
Yep.
20+ yards throwing.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's probably one of the second best. I mean,
73% completion. And people just wanted it to be over 60. We're at 73
yeah,
now.
we're at 73.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We gave him a hard time the last couple of weeks because him rolling out to his left, he airmailed some balls bad.
Yeah. Mhm.
That was our one complaint about him the last 2 weeks. This week, rolls out to the left, throws a dime to Gabe Davis on the sideline.
So my thing that's funny about that play was he could have set his feet.
Yeah, he could have. All of those throws.
All
he
of
could've-
those throws he does, he
Yeah.
could have just stopped for a second
Yep.
and threw it.
Yep.
But he goes on that rollout, throws it. I'm like, damn it.
Right.
And then
I
it's
thought
a
it was going out of bounds.
beautiful throw.
Right.
It's a clunk. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Good job. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Nothing to
You
complain about
watched
there.
our video, didn't you?
Yeah,
Josh?
right.
Yeah, you watched it.
He watched it. He
You
definitely
stand back
watched
instead
it.
of a bitch. You watched this video.
So, but yeah, that's like game ball Tyler Kroft. I wanted to talk about Tremaine Edmonds gutting it out. Where's Jerry Hughes? Why isn't Saron Neal playing? Those were like my big points of that game.
Now let's talk about what all ESPN's talking about.
Let's do
We'll
it.
end it here.
Let's do it.
The pass interference call.
Yeah.
Everyone's all in uproar.
Okay.
Guess what? There's still going to be a penalty call.
Yeah. It's defensive holding, illegal contact.
Whatever you want to go with.
Right.
To me, it was illegal contact,
Yeah.
but because it was before the thrown ball, regardless,
Yeah.
I know you have that 5-yard window. It's past 5 yards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Past 5 yards.
Yeah.
It was
He's holding
4th
on
and
to him.
9. He was
When
going
his
past
hands
that.
are past your shoulder pads here,
Yep.
It's a penalty.
Yep.
So guess what? They called it a pass interference.
Yeah.
If you would have challenged, if challenging was still still there, they wouldn't have reversed it.
Yeah.
It was still a penalty.
Yeah. They would have called it something else.
They would have just left it as a pass interference.
Yeah. They wouldn't have overturned it. Yeah. You're right.
So, I mean, look.
We still have the ball first down, and then we're on the 3 instead of the 1. We still run the same play probably in game over, or Josh Allen boots it and
they had 24 seconds.
Do a bootleg and he's in the for the end zone.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah. So like the people that are complaining about it, like
yeah,
it's a penalty.
Yeah.
What he did was a penalty.
Right. Those are the same people that are okay with the interception.
Yeah, they're okay with the interception.
The interception that Tyler Kroft went up, caught it, went down with the same guy. So he's down after he caught it, but they called it an interception. You're okay with that call, but you're not okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way to talk out both sides of your mouth.
And I'm sure the Rams were complaining about Nickel Roby's hit on the Saints player.
Right.
2 years ago.
Exactly.
Which made you guys go
to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
No complaints that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
No complaints there.
Yeah.
No.
Where you at, ESPN?
Yeah.
All right.
Or Rams fans or the fake offensive pass interference that Jalen Ramsey got week 1 against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Where he phantom. I don't even know what he did, but he got a flag. And
you put his hand on him. Oh, you put your hands on all these wide receivers.
Yeah. So,
Look, I don't feel bad.
If your kicker makes that kick, we tie the game instead of.
Yeah. I mean, there's,
instead
again, missed opportunities. The Bills shouldn't have allowed a 25-point comeback.
Yeah.
To be even a game.
Yeah.
The Rams should have capitalized on opportunities.
Yep.
At the end of the day, Bills won. Rams
Bills
lost.
won. Yeah. We're 3-0. We're going into Vegas. I wish I was going. I should be going. But
the Bills are talking about.
Yes, you heard that?
I did hear that.
Yeah. The state is listening to the Buffalo and Erie County for allowing fans in, and it would be for the Chiefs game. Oh, my God.
If that happens, we're buying tickets. Instant. But the problem is they're probably going to allow it to the season ticket holders.
Yeah, but the season ticket holders will still put it on StubHub because they can sell them for a lot of money.
Yeah.
So...
if it's a 4-0 versus a 4 or 5-0 versus a 5-0.
Yeah. Because we still have the Titans in between there.
Yeah, I still feel confident against the Titans.
It would if it's 5-0 versus 5-0.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine. Right.
But check us out on Thursday. We're gonna talk about the game review against the Raiders.
Yep. We'll make some more predictions, see if we can get close to the I mean, you called Cole Beasley with a big game. I was pretty close on the score, and I called Kroft with the touchdown. So we'll see if we can get some more good and correct predictions.
Predictions, yeah.
Words are hard
words
sometimes.
are hard today.
But that'll do it. Follow us on Accountable Sports. Like us, share us, use us, and abuse us.
See you guys.
See ya.